Hello, kids! Knock knock. Ready to unlock a fun and exciting new lesson with us? Very good. My name is Teacher Sandy, and today we were going to learn about measuring time. Do you know how to read times? What time is it now? Is it AM or PM? Very good. What is time? Time is an important concept of life. Telling and writing time is an important skill that you should have. But before you can do that, let us study first some important concept of time.
A pleasant day to my dear students. This is Teacher Crystal speaking, and I am here to discuss about concepts of time. Are you ready to learn? Let's get started. Here are the concepts of time. Time is a way to measure how long things take or how long something lasts. We use seconds, minutes, and hours to measure different lengths of time. These are the units we use to measure the passing of time. First one, we have the seconds. A second is a very short amount of time. It's like a quick blink of your eye. Next one, we have minutes. A minute is longer than a second. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Think of it as the time it takes to sing happy birthday. Each small division around the edge of the clock shows 1 minute. Lastly, we have hours. An hour is much longer than a minute. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour, or 3,600 seconds, because 60 times 60 is equals to 3,600. Think of it as the time you spend at school. Children, you have to remember this. 60 seconds is equivalent to 1 minute. 60 minutes is equivalent to 1 hour. And 24 hours is equivalent to 1 day. So, seconds are the smallest units. Minutes are bigger, and hours are the biggest of these three. We use them all to measure how long things take or how much time passes. Let us now move on to AM and PM. AM and PM are used to represent the time of the day. AM. AM stands for antemeridium, which means before midday in Latin. We use AM for morning. This starts from 12 a.m. until 11:59 a.m. PM stands for post-meridium, meaning after midday. We use PM from the afternoon until late in the evening. Starts from 12:01 p.m. until 11:59 p.m. Do you know what is the thing we use in telling time? That is right. We use a clock to tell time. There are two kinds of clocks: the digital clock and the analog clock. If you are wondering what is the difference of these two, here is the answer. Analog clock use hands that rotate around a circular dial to show the time. The hour hand completes a full rotation every 12 hours. The minute hand completes a full rotation every hour. And the second hand completes a full rotation every minute. Reading an analog clock requires interpreting the position of these hands, while digital clock display the time using numbers, typically in a format like hours, minutes, seconds. The time is presented directly without requiring any interpretation of hand positions. Digital clocks are generally easier to read at a glance, especially in low light conditions or from a distance. In short, analog clocks offer a visual, continuous representation of time passage, while digital clocks provide a precise, readily understandable numerical display. The choice between them often comes down to personal preference and specific context of use.
Based on the problem in Get Ready, this clock shows 9 o'clock. The long hand or the minute hand of the clock moves around the clock 60 times in 1 hour. The short hand or the hour hand, the clock has moved past and towards the 9. We can use skip counting by 5 seconds to read the clock. This is 5 minutes interval.
Hello children, I am Siti Marda M. Wahi and I am going to discuss about a clock face. Okay, so this is a clock face. It has the number 12 at the top and moves from the left to right. This is called a clock face direction. So from 12, we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and back to 12. This is our hand. It's shown in red. It's the smallest hand. This tells us the hour hand. And this is the minute hand. Shown in red, it's the longest hand. This tells us how many minutes we are into the current hour showing. And this is the second hand, shown in red. The thinnest hand, this shows us how many seconds. In the current minute showing, for this lesson, the second hand is not needed, because telling the time doesn't require the telling if how many seconds have passed. So, let's take it off now.
Hello kids! Now let's proceed on how to tell a time into a minute or telling a time into a minute. Here are 2 hands per clock face. Remember that the long hand is a minute hand, and the short hand is called the hour hand. Before we proceed, let's recap of what we already know. There are 60 minutes in hour. There are 30 minutes in half of hour. So that means there are 15 minutes in a quarter of hour. So in this video, we are going to learn on how to read time on analog clock to the minute. To do this, we need to use different clock face. You notice that new clock face have lines between the numbers. Each line of clock face, including the number, represent the minute. There are 60 lines in the clock face because there are 60 minutes in an hour. Notice that there are 4 little lines in between each number on clock face, so it means that we count by increments of 5 minutes. each time we reach. Keep in mind that the minute hand reads in 12 is the beginning of new hour. Now, let's start reeling time into a minute so you have a better understanding. The first thing to do is to look at the hour hand or the shorthand. So, the hour hand pointing at 4. So, let's look at the long hand or the minute hand to know how many minutes have passed. To know that, we need to count from 12 to represent the minutes like 5, 10, 15, 20. So the time is 4:20. Now let's try another example. Same thing we do, we need to look at the shorthand. It's pointing at 2. Now, to know the minute, how many minutes have passed, we need to count from 12. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 2:13. That's all. Thank you.
We have 6:25 or 25 past 6. Here, we have 6:40 or 20 to 7. Okay, now it's your turn. I will give you some time, then you can have a try, and then we'll see if your answer is right. What time is it? Did you say 9:15 or quarter past 9? You're right. What's the time here? Did you say 11:50 or 10 to 12? You're correct. What time is it? Did you say 5:40 or 20 minutes to 6? You're correct. Now, let's try a few more. What's this one? Did you say 20 past 10 for 10:20? Okay, class. Today, I am going to give another hour samples. Now, look at the clock. It has 2 hands, right? The short hand tells us the hour, and the long hand tells us the minutes. Let's start with the long hand, which is the minute hand. A good trick to remember is every number the long hand points is worth 5 minutes. So let's count by 5, together using the clock numbers. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Very good! Now, let's try an example. Look at the clock. If the long hand pointing at the 4, we count 5, 10, 15, 20. That means it's 20 minutes. Now, we check where the short hand is. If it's just past the 10, that means the hour is 10. So we say 20 past 10. Or we can say it is 10:20. Let's try another one. What if the long hand is on the 10? Let's count by 5 again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's 50 minutes.
Now, if the shorthand is almost pointing at 12, but not yet, then the R is still 11. So we say 50 past 11 or 11:50. Always remember, count the long hand in 5 to know the minutes. And the shorthand tells you the R. It's pointing or just pass. And that's how we read the time step by step. Let's practice more on our own class. Understood, children? Okay, very good.
Hello kids, I am teacher Giselle. In this video, you will know the importance of measuring time. Imagine you are baking a cake. You need to know how long to bake it, right? That's where measuring time comes in. We use clocks and watches to measure time, just like we use cups and spoon to measure ingredients. Time helps us do lots of things. It tells us when to go to school, when to eat dinner, and when it's time for bed. Without knowing what time it is, everything would be a big mess. So, measuring time is like a super helpful tool that keeps everything organized. And let us enjoy our day. It's like a magic ingredient that makes everything work smoothly. Bye guys!